this patchwork of laws, and there would be no harmonized system to manage this at a federal level. That's why rescheduling marijuana alone isn't enough, because it does not include chemicals, or they're actually throwing weed and just calling it THCA flower, because the plant does not actually make the chemical that determines if the cannabis is hemp or marijuana under the law. It makes about as much sense as ranching cattle underwater. So what is the solution? Congress needs to grow up and act like adults and actually not roll their eyes and deal with the issue. They need to pass a Medical Cannabis Act that defines hemp, medical cannabis, and tosses the pejorative marijuana into the dustbin of history. That word is a legal term of art to be cannabis with a delta-9 THC level of greater than 0.3%, which is basically burnt THCA flower. Congress needs to do something bipartisan, practical, and focused on solving real issues. Let's break it down for you and tell you what it might look like. First, you move marijuana to Schedule 3. This is about legalizing it for everyone. Well, not everyone, just the 88% of Americans that believe it's the right thing to do. It's also about recognizing its well-known historical medical use and giving businesses a fair shot. Schedule 3 then also triggers all these states to adjust their laws to align with federal rules, creating some much-needed consistency throughout the United States. Check out my trigger law video on this, and I'll have it start right after this video, so stick around. Next, we need a national medical cannabis framework. Set federal rules for how the medical marijuana is grown, processed, and sold. Protect the thousands of state licensed operators who already are following their strict regulations and give them rules to get into compliance. So for the first time, they can be in compliance with federal law as opposed to in violation of federal law. Seriously, Prop 215 in California was in 1996. That was almost 30 years ago, and it's still federally legal. That federal compliance could allow for interstate commerce between the states. Right now, businesses can't move their product across state lines, even if both states had legal markets. That's ridiculous. Unless, of course, you call it THCA hemp and you have inversion and diversion of products into the core loophole market. Still no rules about it. A federal framework would fix that and create a level playing field. It would probably also kill the illicit market by balancing the demand across the country, except for these 14 non-trigger law states that may hold out, but there's very few people actually in those states. However, there is something else that could still upset this unified framework, an agricultural commodity that was never supposed to get you high. You know where this is going. Let's talk about hemp. The Farm Bill's definition of hemp, cannabis with less than 0.3% delta-9 THC, has created this massive loophole. Companies are producing intoxicating cannabinoids, most famously delta-8 THC, but over 49% of delta-9 THC is synthesized from CBD isolate. And the FDA keeps telling these companies to stop doing it. Nobody listens. It's not sustainable. A practical bill would redefine hemp to distinguish between non-intoxicating and intoxicating products, or products taken for their drug-like purposes, as opposed to products for their fiber or building material or food purposes. This Medical Marijuana Act could establish federal rules for hemp-derived products intended for human consumption. We're talking about labeling requirements, potency limits, quality standards, real stuff like that that is sorely missing right now from the hemp industry. The hemp industry doesn't seem to care about legalization, and they just want to codify their loophole and leave the marijuana laws on the books. See the Cannabinoid Safety and Regulation Act video that I did for why I say that. That will need to get reintroduced into this Congress, and we have no idea if that will happen. But I hated that bill because it left marijuana on the bench and allows hemp with chemistry to occupy the field and take its place. Talk about unnatural and unnecessary. So how come nobody in Congress has actually introduced the Medical Marijuana Act and gotten it to pass? A few reasons. First, Congress loves grandstanding. Big, flashy proposals like full federal legalization, they get the headlines and no chance of passing, by the way. Meanwhile, practical bipartisan solutions get ignored because they're not sexy enough for the news cycle. Why? Did you know if you fixed everything with the country, you would have no reason to run for re-election? People have been running for election in this country for hundreds of years. And are things any better? Because of technology, yes, things are quite and many other laws have quite helped. Hopefully the Supreme Court doesn't overturn them. We'll find out. Next, hemp is a huge lobby that wants to keep things the way it is. And third, there are also a lot of political lobbies and biases against the cannabis plant when people roll it up and smoke it.